It all started with a moment I can still see like it was yesterday. T here is a picture of me standing with Joe Upperman in Sebastian, Florida. I was 70 years old. Joe was in his 80s. But to me, Joe was never just a picture. He was the man who started it all. Joe was the first guy who recruited me, pulled me out of Brevard County, out of the Melbourne Braves semi-pro baseball team, and introduced me to this game we all came to love. And I remember that first night like it just happened, Palm Bay, Florida. I stepped into the box, swung left-handed, and hit 4 home runs. Now, yeah, the fence was short, but let me tell you something. The bats were wood. That was the night I fell in love with softball. And Joe, he was something special. Worked for the post office, just a regular guy. But on that field, he had the best turn I've ever seen in slow-pitch softball. Smooth, powerful, effortless, and the amazing thing, he kept that skill all the way until the day he passed. I love that guy. And today, I find myself taking a walk down memory lane, piecing together a history that spans over 60 years of softball, 60 years of teammates, friendships, and battles we shared together. Yes, this is my story, but more importantly, it's our story, because no one does this alone. I've had teammates who stood by my side for decades, some for 20 years, others for 30. 2 names I have to mention: Danny Mouse, 30 years, Dave Reed, 30 years, and there are so many more, too many to name. And I don't want to miss a single one, because I owe all of you more than words can ever express. People ask me, what's your secret to winning? And the truth is simple. It's not that I was the greatest player. It's that I became a great judge of talent and even better judge of people, because in this game, your teammates are everything. We didn't just build teams, we built families. We had core players, franchise guys, men you could count on year after year, and that's what made the difference. Longevity, loyalty, brotherhood. This journey, everything we accomplished, was only possible because of the standout players I had the privilege to stand beside. So today, to every teammate who ever wore the uniform with me, this is for you. I dedicate every win, every title, every moment to your friendship, your loyalty, and your teamwork. What a hell of a ride, guys. And I wouldn't trade it for anything. This story begins in 1985, long before senior softball, when the foundation was built through competition, discipline, and learning how to win, playing for teams like Samuel Tails, Arden Wings and Things, Dinker ECN, and Florida Mulch. This was the early proving ground, a time of state championships, national competition, and the kind of experience that shapes a player for life. During those years, multiple USSA world titles were won, along with ISA championships and repeated success at the state level. Then came 1996, one of the most remarkable seasons of all, winning the USSA 40, 45, and 50 divisions and the ASA 40 World Championship, all in the same year, a rare achievement, and the kind of season that few players will ever be part of. Then came 1997 and the start of the senior era. Teams like Orange Crush, Saw Tree, and Florida Crush brought together elite talent and immediately began producing results. But what truly defined this period was dominance. Over 800 wins and just 80 losses. Let that sink in. A level of consistency that few teams have ever reached. Championships followed across SUSAS, PA, and ISF play. Florida Crush captured major tournament titles, while Sawtree added national championships and helped establish a culture built on winning. This wasn't just success. This was control of the game. And then came Hollis Appraisal, a run that took that dominance to another level. From the late 1990s through 2015, Hollis became one of the most consistent winning teams in senior softball. 8 Florida half-century state championships in a 9-year stretch, national titles across SUSA, SPA, and ISF, and the numbers tell the story. Over 550 wins and just 60 losses, more than 77 championships during that run, year after year, tournament after tournament, showing up and winning. Not one great season, but nearly 2 decades of sustained excellence. As the game continued to evolve, teams like Hollis rose, and Team Florida kept the standard high. This was a transition period, but the winning never stopped. Championships continued across multiple associations, and the foundation was laid for the next great dynasty. Then came Venom. From 2016 through 2025, a 10-year run that redefined what dominance looked like. 9 national championships, 10 world championships, including 7 consecutive world titles in the 75 division. SSUSA Tournament of Champions titles, Vegas World Masters Championships, and ISSA Tournament of Champions wins, year after year, some seasons producing 10, 12, even 16 championships in a single year, over 70 championships in 10 years. Venom didn't just compete, they overwhelmed the sport, dominating the 70 major plus division and carrying that success into 75 and beyond. And now the next chapter begins, the Mavericks moving into the 80 division, bringing that same mindset, that same standard, and that same expectation to win, still playing, still competing, and still adding to the legacy. From 1985 to 2025, across multiple teams, multiple eras, and every major association in senior softball, the result is undeniable. Over a quarter of a century of excellence, over 150 championships, hundreds and hundreds of wins, and a standard that never changed. But this story was never just about numbers. It was about showing up. It was about teammates. It was about bonds, loyalty, preparation, and a commitment to excellence year after year when others stepped away. Because in the end, this wasn't just a softball journey. It was a legacy, and it was built one team, one season, one championship at a time.
Continue to work hard. Nothing is going to come easy. And every day I know I'm blessed. I'm truly, truly blessed. And I don't take anything for granted.
Some people like you better broken. Your progress exposes their insecurities. This is why you got enemies that you don't even know about. This is why you find out people didn't like you for years and you can't even figure out what you did to them. I've been trying to figure out what did I do to some of these people, and I figured it out. I won. There are certain people who like you long as you under them. But when God starts elevating you, I'm not saying that I'm all that. It's just certain people that like you better where they found you.
We played for wins, but we stayed for each other. Through every inning, every battle, every year. This game gave us moments, but it gave us something more, brothers. And when it's all said and done, the scoreboard fades, but brotherhood never does.
Extra innings, a new beginnings. Extra innings, cause the game of life is not complete. Turn on the lights, we're playing into the night. Extra innings where the winning is extra sweet. The first few innings are your teens and 20s.